Well, hello, let me walk to the mic.
Does it make a difference? Oh.
Nope, it does not. Hello, everyone, and welcome to BostonFIG's Talks and Learns, our first virtual Talks and Learns, but not BostonFIG's first virtual event. So before we kick off this event, I would like to open with a land acknowledgement. Even though we are in virtual space, I still think it is important for us to acknowledge where BostonFIG is traditionally or historically held. The land where it is normally held is part of the ancestral homeland of the Pawtucket, Massachusetts, Nipmuc, and Wampanoag tribal nations. So I wanted to take a moment to honor these communities, as well as all of the past, present, and future elders of these nations. This acknowledgement, though critical and important to have, is really only just one step that we can take, and really does not undo the harm that has been done for centuries to the indigenous peoples, their land, and their water. So where we can, when we can, let us please all continue to challenge the harmful mythos of American settler colonialism here and abroad. For our next acknowledgement, it is for you all who have come here today, this delightfully rainy morning in New England. I would like to give everyone here who has helped with this event and each of you who is attending appreciation. It takes a lot to come to anything normally, and especially within the last year and a half or so. So I really want to appreciate you all for coming and bringing yourselves and your energy and your creativity to this event today. BostonFIG in general would not be possible without all of you. And lastly, my final acknowledgement before I hand off the mic to our co-host is for our 2021 sponsors for BostonFIG Talks and Learns. We are giving a special shout out to Fable Vision, I believe, who is our newest and highest sponsor of this event. Due to their outstanding support, we have been able to put together an amazing series of speakers and workshops prepared for you today, and also tomorrow as well. The Boston indie community continues to grow and change, but its willingness to spread knowledge and resources is something that has stayed consistent throughout all of the years that I've known this space. And with all of those acknowledgements laid out for all of you, I would now like to introduce my fantabulous co-host, Kellyanne Adams, who is a local game designer aficionado, a Lindy hopping expert, and mastermind of Green Door Labs, which is an amazing company that works with informal education organizations to create location-based experiences. She's going to tell us a little bit more about what's happening today, our schedule, some of the people that are going to be speaking here, and what BostonFIG has brewing. So Kellyanne, I guess welcome to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, yeah, we're getting like a round of applause or something. Thank you. Right as you speak into the void. Anyways, hi everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. It is so great to see faces here. I know that we're not in a real live place, but I hope that you guys all can acknowledge that the most important part of this entire conference is sitting to your right and your left of your digital avatar, because the only way that any of us ever get anything done is by making friends and abusing them. So I would like to challenge you all during the course of the next 2 days to meet 3 brand new people who you have never met before, because Boston is a community and game design is a community and the creative world is a community, and we really can't do this without each other. And that's why we're here, is to be with each other and to learn from each other. So I know it's weird, I know it's awkward, I know we don't even know how to talk to humans anymore, but it's so important, because when I started designing, like 15 years ago, I started talking to like the other people who, like me, hadn't really built anything, had a bunch of ideas in their head, were sort of futzing around with stuff. And now those people own their own studios. And now those people are, like major parts of much larger studios. Your cohort grows with you. And that's how we get things done. So use this opportunity to meet everybody and hang out with everybody. I would also like to encourage you to do 2 things that I usually do as part of the Lindy Hop community. And that is, over the course of a night, I always dance with somebody who's a total beginner that I've never, ever seen before, right? So seek out somebody who's brand new, somebody you've never seen before, maybe somebody who's in college or high school. And I also go and I dance with a rock star. I go dance with somebody who's like way better than me, right? Somebody who I'm like nervous to ask to dance. I know they're really good. I know they're going to roll their eyes a little bit, but it's important, right? So do those two things, right? Find a new person who you've never met before. Find a rock star who's way further along in their career than you are, and talk to those people. And it is our honor and duty to be able to help people who are both, further ahead in their careers than we are, and for people who are just starting their careers. So that is my recommendation to you. So we have some really killer events for you guys for the next 2 days. I'm going to put today's schedule here in the chats. I don't know if you guys are used to Gather or not, but whenever you put something in the chat, or actually, you know what, I put it to nearby and I want to put it to everybody. When you, to the left, there's a chat bar. And that will let you just sort of chat with everybody like you would in Discord. You can talk to individuals, you can talk to people who are nearby, or like I just did, you can broadcast to everybody. So that is your schedule for today. We also have it right here in the Airtable. So this is the interactive version of it. Yeah, we've got some really fun stuff. I highly recommend you check out Elliot's talk, which is coming up right after ours. Elliot is a pro and will give you the ups, downs, and backwards of Unity. We have programmers here, we have artists, we have writers, we have people who are doing narrative work. Cam Perry's doing a really killer talk later on today about what bad media has to tell us, which I think is going to be so much fun, because we all know we're more inspired by things that are done wrong than things that are actually done right. Around noon, we are going to force you guys to interact with each other. So don't run away, grab a sandwich and come back and have sort of a group lunch with everybody. Again, it is a conference. The most important part is the people that you meet. So come at noon for lunch. And don't forget, we're going until 6 o'clock, right? So 5 o'clock is going to hit and you're going to be like a little bit lagging, especially on a cold and rainy Memorial Day weekend. But at 5 o'clock, we've got some really fun things about like client management. Anybody who's doing any contract work knows how important it is to know how to manage contracts. So we're gonna have a great talk about contract stuff, and then we're gonna have another talk about futurism, right? Like, what does the future hold for us? Certainly, like my primary work is games and museums. And my scene has been absolutely turned upside down in the last year. Like, museums have laid off 35% of their overall staff. And the national museums organizations are predicting that it's not going to be normal again for another 2 years, right? Like, so what does the future hold for us? What does the future hold for game designers? What does the future hold for educators? So show up at 5 o'clock and let's, really delve into that conversation. Another thing that I wanted to sort of throw in your direction is I think a lot of us at this conference right now are probably going to be part of the New England community. So kudos to you if you're not from the New England community, and thank you for joining us. If you are part of the New England community, I would like to encourage you right now at this moment to keep an eye on Malden, Massachusetts, who is currently very determined to become the gaming center of Mass, which means they got a little bit of money in their pocket and they've got a lot of heart and they want to build stuff. And they're doing whatever they can to help our community. Keep an eye on what's coming in there. If you're a location-based gamer like myself, you might know that it's the home of Bodeborg. There are 2 more located. I know Bodeborg, right? Best place in Boston, and really, like, that's like for location-based gaming, that's our spot, right? Like, that's the place when that's the place that people come nationally to visit us, and they're trying to build more. So keep an eye on Malden. If you're not part of the Playable Theater community, please join us on Discord. Playable Theater is a lot of people who build location-based games, but we also are really interested in digital stuff. So check out playabletheater.org. Come to our salon. We have a salon once a month where we all get together and gather and talk about whatever it is that we're working on. It's sort of the more of the physical game variation of I'm trying to remember Boston Postmortem, I think, is the salon for more digital games. Am I correct? Yeah. So so those are things that you should check out. Also, if you're not on our Boston Fig Discord, get on our Boston Fig Discord. Carol, you may have the link for that, or Kiara, if you've got that as well. That's where everybody hangs out when we're not at conferences. So please make sure you get on our Discord so that you can be up on new things that are happening. Yeah, so I think that should cover it. Oh, there we go. So Kiara just put up the Boston Fig Discord. Thank you for that. Yeah, and I think that should probably cover it. And with that said, so that link expires in 7 days. So yeah, I was thinking, because again, I'm a big fan of this whole like talking to strangers. And so we're going to do the thing where we make you talk to strangers. I'm sorry, guys. Somebody's running right now. I see people flooding out of the room right now. What we're going to do is we're going to line up. We're going to line up our avatars according to our height. And this is tricky, right? Okay, so CJ asked, how do we access the in-room chats? So CJ, do you mean the text chats on the left-hand side in the bar? Is that what you're talking about? Because every room will have its own sort of sidebar like this. Yeah, like I'll walk up closer to you and we'll figure it out. Kiara can answer questions. I can answer questions. Caro can answer questions. But right now, we are going to line up our avatars according to our real world height. You ready? Let's do this. All right. Yeah, press C. Everybody dance. Oh, nice job. Nice job. Okay. All right. I have one more task for you. You ready? Okay. So right now, everybody break into 4 even groups in separate parts of the room. So go for it. I don't know. Go. 4 even groups.
All right. I'm just going to follow my tall brethren over here.
I just want
to
know
like
where
those
volunteer
groups that are way
was.
at the end. Would you guys mind coming further up so we can all see you? There we go. All right, and take a seat or go into a circle or something like that. There we go. 4 even groups. Okay, and I think you should be like north, south, east, west or something, or like 1, 2, 3, 4. So, This is a group. This is a group. Group. Okay. All right. All right. So, I think it's relatively. What do we got? Okay, we got 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got 4. Oh, where's Brittany? I think if we have Brittany join Cole and Margaret, then we're in good shape. Oh yeah, Anna. If Anna goes over there, yeah, then we're even. Yeah. All right. Nice job. Okay. And so now your task number 1. So so everybody choose an emoji and have your team choose the same emoji. Ready? Go. So everybody should show the same emoji.
How about question mark?
But it should be different from the other teams.
Done. Yeah.
All right. We're slowly. All right. The team Johnny and Andy are sort of thinking about that heart. Val and Margaret are sort of thinking about the thumbs up. Yeah, you got it. All right. Kiara and Phil have got the party, and Dan and Brian are thinking about the question mark. Excellent. They're like, maybe. Excellent. All right. So with this team, we have one very important question, and that is, we need you to decide what is the best 80s band. And you've got like a minute to do it. And when you've got it, give us an emoji. All right. Best 80s band, go.
Oh.
No, but David Bowie is.
Yeah, I mean, is David Bowie a band? Do you consider that a band?
Well, I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, if it is, then yeah, the answer is David Bowie for me. But like, I don't know.
I can go with that. Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Cool.
All right, that was easy.
Great work. I was actually just watching the Tarantino movie Inglourious Bastards the other day, and that when that song that kicks in towards the end, I think it's called Gasoline or whatever. Oh god, so good, so good.
I haven't seen that movie in too long.
Oh dude, it still holds up. It's like over 10 years old at this point, and it's still like chef's kiss,
Yeah, I saw it in theaters. It was great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw it again a few months ago,
How are you
and
doing,
thinking like,
Kiara?
oh, I'll just check in.
Yeah.
Have you guys found the best 80s band?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's an artist, technically a band, but David Bowie.
oh, good choice. Good choice.
Yeah.
Okay, can we have one representative from your team?
One representative.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys, I
I'll
see
do it.
emojis happening everywhere. I know at least one team was like, what happened in the 80s? They had music back then. So yeah, all right. So once you've got your emoji, I'd like you to come up to the stage so that you can announce to the rest of FIG the best 80s band.
Watch everybody pick David
So
Bowie.
yeah, choose a representative to tell us the best 80s band.
Go ahead, Brian.
Sure, I'll do it.
Well, I think you have to go. Yeah, go to the stage.
Yeah, the thing about David Bowie is he's kind of like got one foot in the 70s as well, right? Didn't he?
Yeah, I would have picked him for a '70s band if I'd have given more thought, but
Oh,
yeah.
I can't wait to hear what your
He's
team
going to
picks.
say it, not us. So he's on the.
There's no blood contract here, so
All right, guys. Once you're up there and you're ready to tell us what it is, give us an emoji so we know you're ready to rumble. All right, go for it. All right, Margaret, start us off.
Genesis.
I'd like you to know that was literally the only band that team knew. So, all right, Brian.
So we're the question marks, and we were wondering whether this counts as a band, but we're gonna go with it. We said David Bowie.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
God rest his soul, obviously.
Oh, Bowie.
Yeah.
Labyrinth. See?
Yeah.
All right, Andy, what do you think?
We went with Pat Benatar, which is perfectly fitting because our emoji is the heart and love is a battlefield.
Battlefield. Good choice. Good choice. All right, Elliot, what did you guys come up with? Oh, I've got you.
Sorry.
I've got you muted, but I see you here.
I thought I hear it, Elliot.
he needs to get on the stage.
Do you? Oh. Is that maybe that was everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got 4 teams. Yeah. Okay. No, never mind. I lied.
Wait, no. Our favorite. It was a hot tie between Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston.
Oh, good. I'm so glad Whitney Houston came into the fray. Like, I think that's good choice. Excellent. Excellent. All right. I mean, this is a very important discussion, right up there with the pie versus cake debate, the eternal pie versus
Pie, duh.
gotta be cake, guys. Frosting, come on. So,
Yeah, I'm a cake guy myself.
Picky with frosting.
uh-huh.
Gotta make it just right.
Yeah. So it's 9:30. So go and listen to the wonderful talks that we have at 9:30. I believe Elliot is the only one. Oh, no, we have 2: Curve Your Enthusiasm and an overview of monetization models in games. Oh my God, guys, go to that. Please, everybody, like somebody go to that. So we can talk about
I'm headed there now.
making a living as an indie gamer. And choosing the best Unity render for your pipeline is what Elliot's talking about. And Elliot is a Unity master. So if you're interested at all in dev, go and talk to him because he knows this stuff. All right. So I'm going to kick you guys out of here. Have fun. Or actually, no, I lied. Elliot's talking after us. We'll just get off the stage.